Hello, good morning, all of you. This is the fourth part of human male reproductive system essay. Okay, starting with penis. Okay, penis and the scrotum constitute the male external genitalia. Okay, this is the scrotum, this is the penis. These two are part of male external genitalia. The penis serves as urinal duct through which urine passes and intromittent organ which helps in transferring sperms into the female reproductive tract into the vagina during sexual intercourse. That's why it is intromittent organ that transfers spermatozoa to the vagina of the female. The human penis is made up of three columns of tissue. You can observe here, this is one column, this is one column, this is one column. Total there are three columns of tissue are present here, and two are corpora cavernosa. Okay, these two are corpora cavernosa. This single column which is present in the ventral side, it is called corpus spongiosum. Corpus spongiosum. Okay, these two are corpora. Corpus singular word, corpora plural word. Corpora cavernosa present on the dorsal side. On the ventral side there is a corpus spongiosum. Okay, two upper corpora cavernosa and one corpus spongiosum on the ventral side. All the three columns help in the erection of penis to facilitate insemination. Okay, transfer of sperms into the female body. The enlarged end of the penis is called glans penis. Okay, this is the enlarged part of the bulbous part of the penis, which is called glans penis, which is covered by foreskin. All the three columns helps in the erection of the penis to facilitate insemination. The enlarged end of the penis is called glans penis, and which is covered by a loose fold of skin called prepuce. Urethra passes through the corpus spongiosum. You can see here in the middle of this corpus spongiosum here there is a urethra. Urethra is not present in these two columns. Urethra is present in the corpus spongiosum. At the tip of the glans penis by urethral meatus. Urethra passes through the corpus spongiosum and opens at the tip of the penis. By here there is opening. This opening is called as urethral meatus. Next one, male accessory genital glands. The male accessory genital glands include a pair of seminal vesicles, a prostate gland, and a pair of bulbourethral glands. You can see here a pair of seminal vesicles. This is the single gland, not two. Okay, this is the single prostate gland and a pair of bulbourethral glands. These are called male accessory genital glands. Okay, first one, seminal vesicles. What is the location? Okay, these are a pair of glands present on the posterior inferior to the urinary bladder. It is present to the this is the urinary bladder. It is present posterior inferior to the urinary bladder. Okay, in the pelvic region, in the pelvis, each seminal vesicle opens into the corresponding vas deferens. That means the duct of the right seminal vesicle opens into right vas deferens. The duct of left seminal vesicle opens into left vas deferens. The secretions of seminal vesicles constitute about 60% of the seminal plasma. What is nature? Alkaline fluid that contains fructose, proteins, citric acid, inorganic phosphorus, potassium, prostaglandins are present in this one. Next one is fructose. What is the function of fructose? It acts as the main energy source for the sperm production. Okay, fructose acts as main energy source for the sperm. Prostaglandins are believed to aid fertilization by causing cervix to be more receptive. Okay, prostaglandins are believed to help in fertilization by causing cervix to be more receptive to the sperms, as well as by causing the peristaltic contractions of uterus and fallopian tubes. That is the function of prostaglandins. And fructose act as main energy source for the sperm. outside the body. Prostate gland is located beneath the directly beneath the urinary bladder. You can see here it is this is the urinary bladder, and it is prostate gland is present beneath the urinary bladder. This gland surrounds the prostatic urethra. The urethra which is present in the inside the prostate gland, this is called prostatic urethra. This is called membranous urethra. This is called penile urethra because it is present in penis. Okay, this part is called membranous urethra, and this is called prostatic urethra. And this gland, prostate gland, surrounds the prostatic urethra and sends its secretions through the several prostatic ducts. The seminal fluid from the prostate is clear and slightly acidic. The prostatic secretion activates the spermatozoa and provides nutrition. The prostatic secretion activates the spermatozoa and provides nutrition. The third one, bulbourethral gland, otherwise called Cowper's gland. These are located beneath the prostate gland. They add an alkaline fluid to the semen during the process of ejaculation. The fluid secreted by these glands lubricates the urethra. It also thought to function as flushing agent that washes out the acidic urinary residues. The pH value of urine is 6. That means urine is acidic in nature. Okay, when urine passes through the urethra in males, okay, there may be some acidic urinary residues may remain in this part urethra, and they are washed out by the secretions of the bulbourethral glands. Okay, before semen is ejaculated. Okay, that's about human male reproductive system essay. This is the fourth part, final part.